10th largest city in the United States of America, one of the most progressive cities in the world today, San Antonio. I'm a little partial to San Antonio, you know, because I'm a soul brother and I like to get Mexican food. And when you come to San Antonio, you can get the best of it. You know, I've been all around the world. There's only one city like San Antonio.
Well, thank you, Ernie, and it's good to have you here. And I know the fans here in San Antonio and the fans around the country watching know that Ernie Ladd played some exciting football before he got into wrestling.
Well, without a shadow of doubt, I enjoyed great football in Texas. I got my start in Orange, Texas. And I went on to college at Grambling, Louisiana, and then I had the San Diego Chargers, Houston Oilers, and the Kansas City Chiefs. And without a shadow of a doubt, the greatest sport in the world today is professional wrestling. It's the most exciting sport in the world today.
Well, you've been a professional wrestler now for quite a few years, and I know, Ernie, you've held many, many championships, not only in the United States, but around the world. And what is the largest championship you ever held?
Well, I've only fell short of one, and that's the World's Championship. But I can assure you, probably the greatest event of wrestling that I've ever been to is coming up right now. You know, I have this said to people out in TV land that they've always missed the greatest two events of their life, the birth of their mother and the birth of their father. And whatever you do, don't miss the third great event of your life, is the battle in 1985 in the Alamo for $100,000.
Well, there's been a lot of big professional matching around the world, but anytime you put $100,000 on the line with winner take all, they come out of the walls, out of the woodwork, come up out of the hose to get that kind of money.
Proof of the pudding, you see yours truly, Ernie Ladd, don't you?
Ernie, I know you've been wrestling over in Louisiana and that part of the country, and you're still looking in great shape to me.
Louisiana, or you talking about Madison Square Garden. You're talking about all around the world, out in San Francisco, in Japan, Hawaii, all over the world, matter of fact, practically, that I have wrestled. And I've been a very, very devastating impact on the sport of professional wrestling. You know, periodically in my life, I will do anything to win a match. And no shadow of doubt in my mind.
Well, Ernie, right here is a list of men that had entered for that $100,000 battle royal, 25 men take off. I'd like for you to talk about a few of them. Here's a couple right down here I know you know real well. They're both former world's champions, Dory Funk Jr. and Gene Kiniski.
Let me tell you something. That match alone is worth the price of admissions. When you got two former world's champions, they will do anything to prove that they are still the best. And this is a match that I will personally watch myself.
That ought to be a great fight. Ox Baker possesses a hard punch.
Ox Baker has killed two men, to my knowledge, in professional wrestling. That is something that I've never done. I would never want it on my conscience of ever killing someone, but Ox Baker can distinctly say that he has killed someone.
Okay, let's move up here. Chavo Guerrero.
Now that battle goes back quite a ways. Now why would you want to talk about Chavo Guerrero?
Because
why?
Chavo Guerrero.
Why? You know without a shadow of a doubt. And Chavo Guerrero and I used to fight in Los Angeles all the time. Let's not talk about it. Let's go on to somebody else.
All right. Kamala. You have to meet the Ugandan giant before you get into that.
Well, without a shadow of a doubt, somebody could very well not make it to the battle royal. You talk about one, two big bulls. You know, they pay the most money of all fights you see as the heavyweights of the world. And without a shadow of a doubt, the Ugandan giant, the Ugandan warrior, is a mean motor scooter. But I'm a mean motor scooter myself. It's going to be what you call the rumble in the jungle. And you go down by the creek, and the big fella's going to come up on top, and then go to that battle royal.
Okay, you see the list. Pick the winner.
Let me tell you, I don't come out to lose, my friend. In this type of match, I set the rules. And when I'm playing in my backyard in the state of Texas, I will do anything. Ladies and gentlemen out in TV land, let me tell you something. You're looking at the winner of the battle royal. And you get on your telephone and call somebody and tell them it's going to be a rumble in the jungle in the Alamo City. And yours truly, Ernie Ladd, is going to do anything to win that battle royal. And I can assure you somebody's going down.
Ernie Ladd, it's good to have you back in Texas, and I look forward to seeing you in the ring at the Battle of the Alamo 85.
And don't insult me again.